Munich Airport Open and the IM closed and GM closed tournaments. It is a part of the winter festival here. The summer we used to have the third Munich Chess Festival last June, and in just about 6 months' time we have the Winter Chess Festival here, the Airport Open at Hotel Atomis, where we have 3 grandmasters and several international masters are playing. It consists of 4 tournaments, 1 IM, 1 GM, and 2 open tournaments, starting with Christmas and ending little later than the New Year. The first tournament runs from 26th to 31st of December. The second one runs from 2nd to 5th of January. We'll now start with the Airport Open Round 5. The game that we are watching now is the one between Krasnikov Namik and Gil Arthur. The game started with the Scotch defense, one that's quite famous, made famous by Garry Kasparov against Anatoly Karpov in the World Championship. It's one of the very ancient openings, along with Roy Lopez and Sicilian and Felidor. And Krasnov Namik had started off pretty well, and we are still very much into the opening phase. Then comes the game between Thomas Hoffelsauer and Meyer Gunther. Check the opening as to how it went. Quiet queen pawn opening, so resembling more like the Cole system. And you can see that Thomas Hoffelsauer has built up a small but I would say a very useful advantage, which can, as time goes by, can be converted into a win. And on board 3 on the open section, we see the game between Petzelberger Ferdinand and Cogoni Paolo. And we now get to see the rarely played Scandinavian or the center counter, played once between Garry Kasparov and Viswanathan Anand during the World Championship in New York, the PCA World Championship, which Viswanathan Anand took lead after 9 games, but then Kasparov turned the whole thing back, winning 4 out of the rest of the games and going on to win the title. Out of which, in the later half, Viswanathan Anand tried the center counter. The game ended in a draw. We could see that Black is trying to break the center, but White happens to have the right answers. And we also happen to see that the kings have castled on the opposite sides. So truly a good battle is around, and had to appreciate the courage of Paolo Cogoni for playing this a rare opening at the tournament level, and he's managed to obtain an equality. I'm sure he would love to do well. The next game is the one between Stuart Christopher and Rake Thomas, a Sicilian. Well, the dragon that is very famous, an accelerated one, and again made famous by Garry Kasparov playing the Sicilian dragon continuously in the World Championship match with this Vishwanathan Anand in 1995. Further down into the middle game, we see that the kind of critical moves made by White has put White on a pretty much good position, which he should solidly go on to probably win the game. Of course, it all depends on cutting down on unforced errors and playing in reasonable time. The next game is between an Indian junior, PD Aman, and Stefan Sommer. Aman is white and Sommer is black. After about roughly about an hour and 10 minutes of play, we could see that Aman is slightly better. And we could see that black pieces are a little high up, and black would really need to wriggle out of this claustrophobic type of a pattern, which would only go on to create more difficulties and end up in a zugzwang, after which there'll be no escape from defeat. So black would need to do something pretty quickly to save himself and the position, to make it an exciting game as quickly as possible. And at the turn of roughly around 75 minutes, you could see that the game has been played for about 16 moves only, which means both of the players could have been in deep thought, and it'll only be good for the kids to enjoy such amount of comfort playing such games. So we will now go next to one of the most exciting games here. Again between a junior boy, Bhagya Shaurya, and the game between Bagdia Shaurya and TL Nikhil. And we could see that the game is almost equally perched, so that it's difficult to identify who will go on to win the game. Neray Lopez, as we have seen many times in the past in thousands of tournaments, still remaining the most popular ones among all openings put together, the king and the queen and the knight, and you could see that the players are filling up the vacancies quite fast as per the theoretical ones. And further down, we could see that White slowly trying to improvise, and Black slowly increasing its defense. And here we see that White has a significant space advantage, and Black would really need to do something pretty quickly. Otherwise, he might find himself in trouble. So, at just about 12 moves, the position has frozen, and we could see that White is quite likely to expand and use the space advantage to the best of her ability. And this time around, we could see that the pairing has set between two of the same academy, which can happen sometimes, as much as we, along with Swiss manager, plan. It went in favor of the white pieces, because they are well spread and well located. And now we will now move to the GM round 5 games. We have 5 games in the IM section and 5 in the GM section. And first board, the GM section, pits Duang Quang Bach and Miller Edward. As we see now, the position is roughly equal, unless the threads along the position, unless they are cleared, it will be troublesome for the rest. So I'm sure the Indian parents who are accompanying these kids here in the Munich, they would understand that this tournament has brought forward a great opportunity for these kids in terms of exposure. At the same time, it also goes to show that how Germany forms a good part of the whole cycle. when they played over in Italy and Croatia, and on their way back home, they have picked up this tournament. So you can see the value of the tournament. And you'll now see the first game of the Grandmaster Open. It is a Caro-Kann, popularized by former world champion Anatoly Karpov for many, many years. And herein we could see that black is trying to extricate its standard opening that you could see from the Caro-Kann has got minor deviations, but it could sometimes become a little too late in follow-up in certain positions. So you get a good position, you just about keep doing it the right thing, and now we shall go for the next game between Grandmaster Shyam Sundar against Hassanov Zor. And we could see that the game has begun in a very solemn way. So here we are looking into the game between Grandmaster Shyam Sundar Mohanraj from India and Hassanov Zor from Germany. You could see that the white's queen side is fractured, where the B pawn has been missing, and it still offers a good chance to play the tournament. Further down, you could see that Black had just now made a move, pinning the knight against the queen. But then there could be other issues that could be bugging the white player. So you should always give them a little time to recover from their earlier results. Meanwhile, we will go about and see the next game between Jurak Khan and Parvanyan Ashot. We could see that the leader on the Grandmaster side, Parvanyan Ashot, is playing with the Turkish star Durak Khan, who accounted for the Hungarian Grandmaster in the early rounds. So it's not an easy player to handle, but you could see that Ashot is doing quite a pleasant job. And then we could see that somehow rest of all the pieces could be assembled for the attack. And if the queen is going to go the direction of the king, then there's nothing like that. And we can now move on from this Durang Khan and Parvanyana shots to the next game. The game is the one between the Hungarian Grandmaster Axel Gergely playing against the Grenke Open winner S. Ashwath, has been having a fine run this year, but here he has a very stiff task to make a GM norm. And we could see that roughly after an hour and a quarter, the game is still passive. And the game has transposed the opening. And this activity for the white side is pretty decent. And you could see that Ashwath is presently in good form. Earlier this year, he won the Grenke Open. Along with that, the first prize money of 20,000 euros. And he also made another norm in the Airport Open, whereby it could be a huge chance for Ashwath to go on to defeat his opponents and get his elusive GM norm, the final one, so that he could become a regular in the team. As he keeps going from junior to the senior, he will know the challenges and how hard it is to make it to the Indian team, especially in chess. It's all the more difficult. And from here, we will now go on to the next game between Igor Gleck and Stetner Mortis. You could see that Igor began with of course looking one on a 3, whereby the standard opening gives a lot of comfort for players who have been playing it around for years. And of course, we could see that and following it up would be the next key important game, before which we will briefly look into this game, where வரும்போது சொல்லுங்க எனக்கு. So Igor Glek is a senior grandmaster from Russia, but these days he is playing under the Belgian flag, and he is settled in Berlin. So he has come all the way from Berlin to Munich, from top of Germany to the bottom of Germany, from north to south, to play and encourage and support the younger generation, the upcoming players like Ashwath and Hemant and a lot of German juniors who have been doing pretty well in participating in this GM close tournament. So here we see that Igor started with a simple queen pawn opening where he made a fianchetto and would wish to start about pretty much slowly. And he's now trying to tighten his grip in the center by just posting the knight on d5. It's still roughly equal with better chances for white because Igor has a small edge in terms of initiative. With that review, we will now go to the I am closed games, and we start with Stettner Lucas. There is brothers Stettner Moritz. One of them is playing the GM closed tournament, GM nom, and the other one is playing the IM close tournament. And we have with us now the Loginov Petro versus Stettner Lucas game. The one that began with the French defense. You could see that the player sticking to the theory and playing equally fast, but Petro Loginov has managed to build up around 30 minutes of advantage in the clock. He has around 75 minutes remaining, whereas his opponent has got around 45 minutes on hand. So that's 30 more minutes for him to think and get better and better. As we come into the middle game, we could see that the position holds a lot of promise, and it still is very young. And we could see that white has got some threats, but black is posted the knight to guard the h7 square. He needs to be very alert. And then we go to the game number 2 between Nicholas Petriashvili, who is leading the tournament, along with Robert Zisk, one of the regular names in the German circuit, who has been playing for a long, long time. And you could see that the game by itself started with symmetry, more like the Rechi opening, and then players were making the moves in double quick time. And the middle game, you could see that the position has no big magic, but quite a standard position. And white would need to be a little bit careful in the end game because the king is totally exposed. As long as the two rooks and queen and minor pieces remain, it is not going to be a problem. But at a later stage, these things might crop up time and again, time and again. We now go to game 3 in the IM closed tournament, where we have a game between Walter Richard and Zuferi Enis with a very sharp reply from has brought about the desired change in the position and the structure of Ennis, who is having, I would say, a reasonable or a comfortable position, except that Ennis has a big rundown on clock because these days clocks are of huge importance. And here we can see that Walter Richard holding back after almost an hour and a half. After which we go to the board number 5 between Wunderlich Elias and the Darshanji. Darshan is a young boy from India who is playing the European circuit. He's been playing here regularly. Even last Munich Chess Festival, he was part of that. And now, prior to coming here, Darshan had been playing in Croatia and Italy. So the young boy is not so young in terms of experience. He's been doing pretty well right through. So here we could see that Wunderlich has tried to, use the rook file for the comfort and bringing the rook apart, whereas black has 2 bishops. Sometimes it could be very useful, sometimes not really much. And coming to the 6th and last game on the IM section, the game between former Indian amateur champion Hemant Ram, who has got 1 IM norm to his credit, and German Kulner Ruben Gideon. We could see that black has really made things better for himself, and we could see that the diagonal is in the hands of black, and at and white can maybe reply with queen g3, trying for a trade-off, and we could also see that there are players who are showing greater interest in the game, and black, despite grabbing particularly a poisoned pawn, isn't too worse, and you could see that white is definitely better here. So much so that black decides to give an exchange to improvise the position. Not really much. But giving the rook and getting the exchange is a short-lived one, as black finds a intervening counter move. So we could see that black maybe tries to take an upper hand, but in such positions we need to be careful and not to trade off everything. Here we could see that despite grabbing a pawn, black is not really worse, and he could possibly go in for a trade-off if that is what white wants. And with too many open files and shocking defensive lapses, black is finding himself in trouble. But there is always a way out, and a trade-off of queens could possibly reduce the pressure a bit. And we now get to see that it is white's turn to move, and white is thinking, because there is an attack by the rook on the queen, and the queen needs to find a place. So I'm sure he would head back to his room, so that he can practice in peace for the coming rounds. Then we now go back to where we started. Gil Arthur Nami Krasnikov game. And things haven't really moved fast there. And then maybe we can pick up some very interesting games. The game between Somar Stefan and PD Iman. And the young boy played a long game.
He's here.
Huh? Oh, we welcome a player who just about completed his game.
Should I show the game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, it was a very short game. I just.
Oh, yeah, sure. You're welcome.
I just
Which was the game you played today?
Yeah. Statt immer was Black Igor.
Was it in the IM close tournament?
And the GM.
GM.
But unfortunate game, very short one.
Ah, that's okay. You managed to win?
No, no,
Oh,
I lost.
oh, you
No,
lost to Igor Glack.
very,
Okay.
very short game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He after Bishop E7, he fought for a long time
Mm-hmm.
and he tried to make something up. I think his idea was maybe if I play normal with C5, I
Mm-hmm.
can maybe play E4
Mm-hmm.
and sacrifice a pawn because I have problems with development.
Mm-hmm.
So I played knight C6.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play E5 and play normal position.
Okay.
C3.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe after E5 he wants to play B4. So
But then
I played
nothing came like that.
I played A5.
Okay.
Then he played Queen C2. He wants to play E4.
Mm-hmm.
5. E4. Take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe his idea is Rook D1 and
Mm-hmm.
my queen doesn't have a square. If I go Bishop E6, there's knight G5.
Very awkward, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to make a square for the queen.
Mm-hmm.
I went Bishop C5.
Mm.
He played knight E3.
I watched until that and then went for the other games. NA3
Yeah.
and then yeah.
It was just complete catastrophe. Knight C4.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I want to play B6, Bishop A6.
Okay.
He went knight E3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I should either play Bishop A6
Okay.
or just take an E3.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot about knight D5 and when Rook D8, which is just losing, I think, after knight D5. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not that bad even. Well, yeah,
It's
I calculated this.
kind of
Okay, E4, knight G5.
mm.
Okay, Bishop A6. Oh no, yeah, just this. It's completely losing, of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just losing exchange.
Okay. Yeah,
Almost
pretty
all.
much a forgettable game.
Yeah.
So, do you mind talking to our viewers for about a couple of minutes? You're a little free.
No, I don't mind. I'm free. My brother is still playing and I have to wait for him. So maybe we can watch his game.
Oh yeah. He's in the
He's in
Lucas,
playing in the
correct.
IM.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's playing with Petrol or Gino and so tell us about yourself. Like, how is your career going in chess, or are you into study in the university or what?
I'm a student. I study computer science in Munich.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing chess since 2018 only.
Mm-hmm.
And started quite late with my brother together.
Okay. Are you twins?
No, he's 2 years younger.
Okay.
Yes. And yeah, I managed
Mm-hmm.
to
So
get to 2,300.
you are
This
now a
tournament
FIDE,
is
you are
going
now a
quite
FIDE
tough.
master.
Yes, I'm a FIDE master.
You haven't
Unofficially,
no.
I have one IM.
Okay.
I,
But
managed to get
this
one
kind of quick
in the
losses
summer.
give you a sleepless night, I guess.
yeah, of course. Shouldn't happen to runners so easily.
But I guess,
But I think the game in the morning took a toll on me.
yeah, 2
Because,
games a
I
day is
lost-
not easy
I
at
lost
all.
the 10th Rukent game against actually Gergely.
Ah, okay.
Two
Hungarian
grandmasters,
grandmasters.
2 losses.
Oh, I wish you good luck. Maybe I'm sure Igor and Gaggali will come back again because they
Yeah,
are
hopefully.
very good friends of Richard. So I'm sure he would invite them again, and at some point of time
Maybe
in
we-
future.
I'll manage to get a rematch. Yeah.
So you practice together with your brother. How is your regimen for chess? How do you normally plan?
I usually try to study with books,
Mm-hmm.
just normal stuff, calculation, endgames,
Okay.
playing online blitz and analyzing the games afterwards.
So you have any coach helping you out, or
No, I'm actually on my own right now.
your brother also?
Yeah, group of.
He's also into the school or the university? Or?
Yes, he's studying electrical engineering.
Okay. So, how do you kind of manage the study and the chess?
Yeah, of course.
The demand
when-
in study could be quite high, right?
Yes, of course. Like I have exams coming up, so I'm gonna play this tournament and afterwards another open, and then I'll have to study for a month. So-
Yeah.
So usually I don't have time for tournaments.
What is your next tournament?
During in Schwäbisch Gmünd,
When is that?
it's directly after this tournament on 1st of January
Where it is held?
in Baden-Württemberg, another part of Germany.
Okay. So it's another 9-round tournament. Or?
Yeah,
It's
9-round open.
Okay. So it runs from 1st to?
1st to 6th January.
Okay, and then you
The
go.
same schedule as here, one round
the
in one
two
day,
round.
then 2 rounds every day.
It's quite tough actually because no round is easy.
Yeah, especially the afternoon rounds
Mm-hmm.
are usually quite difficult.
It leaves you a little busy, kind of.
Yeah. Sleep is very important.
So, in maybe 2-3 years' time, where do you find yourself? Like, what is your
My
target or something?
my goal is to become an IM.
Okay.
I already have one norm, so this shouldn't be too far away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
So when was it that the Munich last had an IM? It's been a long time, right?
No, Munich has a lot of IMs,
Is it?
even GMs.
I know Dr. Helmut Pfleger used to be the one former Olympian from Munich. And I think Wolfgang
One I know,
Anziker.
for example, is Gerald Hertneck.
Yeah, I
He's
think
also a grandmaster.
he's from Munich. Okay. And I heard even Stefan Kinderman lives here or something.
Yes, he has a chess school in Munich.
But he's a Munich guy? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know him personally, but
Even the last time, even in the Munich Chess Festival last June, I saw even Sebastian Siegbrecht. He also, I don't know that he lives here or something like that.
yeah,
So there are probably a couple of GMs and a lot of IMs also.
yeah, I understand.
So the tournament that you happen to play in January, has a good, strong players playing?
I think so. Yeah, it's usually quite strong players playing there,
Okay.
grandmasters.
So you would
I think
think,
the top seed might be Safali.
El Taj. El
Yeah,
Taj.
he's usually playing these tournaments.
I'll try to visit it one of these days. Where, is it in other part of the city?
No, it's not in Munich. It's another part of Germany, like
You go by
2 hours
train.
from here by car.
Which is the city?
Schwäbisch Gmünd.
Okay. It is in the next state or something?
Yes. Baden-Württemberg is the name of the state.
So then you will go and come every day, or you'll stay there, take a hotel? Or,
I'll stay there. Yeah.
your brother is also playing.
Yes, he's playing too.
But this is now a holiday time for your studies, so you'll make use of it.
Yes, usually around Christmas there are no lectures. So time for chess.
And this year, I think, has been very good for Germany. We find Vincent Kramer has come to world number 4 or 5, and then Matthias Bluebaum has qualified for the candidates. Do you
Yes, of
think
course,
it's a kind
quite-
of turning it around in German
Quite
chess?
good news. Yeah, we'll see how they do, or how Matthias does in the candidates tournament. Quite interesting to see.
Do you have any favorite player whom you follow regularly?
Yes, bit controversial. Hans Niemann.
So we have something in common. I also I love to follow him.
Yeah, I think he's,
But I think
he's
he's
an
very
interesting
very
character.
honest. I think the guy is very honest.
Yeah, at least.
He always speaks his mind.
Yeah, I like this about him. He's an interesting character.
Yes. He, along with Kimmer, was in India recently. Even Bluebaum, they played the Chess World Cup. So I was there. I come from India, so I went to Goa to play, to watch them play. And
Apart from India, are you from?
just like Munich, I'm from southern part of India,
From
Chennai. The
Chennai.
place where Dukesh and Vishyan and Pragnananda, they come from.
Chess hotspots.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In fact, it also hosted the Olympiad 2 years back in 2022. The Chess Olympiad was hosted in India. So I wish at some point of time you and your brother would play for Germany, and
We'll
maybe
see.
even not even IM. Let me put one scale ahead, and you will also become a GM.
Yeah, that would be nice, of course.
So where will you place the chances of a blue bomb in the candidates? Is it going to be very tough?
I think so, yes, because of course he's very strong, like 2 times European champion.
Yes.
One doesn't get there with only luck.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, of course, but it will still be difficult.
It was a little unfortunate that Kamer playing so well didn't qualify this year.
Yes, he was quite unlucky.
I just remember the game in the penultimate round where he played with Blue Bomb and he was winning.
Yeah, and then he
And then one
knight
flip,
G3.
knight G3. And then
Quite unfortunate.
the rook ending was drawn. So, and then Blue Bomb had a better tie break. Anish came first. And I guess probably the hands of fate sometimes
Yeah.
plays its role. But Kamer had a good time. He won the Weissenhaus freestyle. He won $200,000 and not a bad year. But missing the candidates means you are behind by two more years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wish.
I guess he'll grow stronger. His chances for qualifying will be even better next time.
Did you manage to go and watch when he played the German national championship in Munich recently? Kamer was here, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there was-
Kama didn't play the national championship.
No, he won the title. I was following the title. He won the national German national championship was held
I remember that it was in Munich.
Yeah,
I was there.
maybe
for a
Richard
short
can
time.
confirm.
But no. The only thing I remember is that Leonardo Costa made the GM round there.
Maybe once we are done with this,
became a
because
GM
this
there.
is going live, we will not call him now. We will ask him later. So because I guess little before the Munich Chess Festival, it preceded the national championship was held in Munich.
Yes, yes.
I somewhere remember that Kamer played, and then there's a big difference in rating between him and the rest, but still he managed to go on to win. I think he lost the final game to Demchenko or something.
Doncic?
Some Donchenko, yeah.
It's not a Doncic.
But still,
There's
even
also Anton Demchenko, but it's not
it's
from
always.
Germany.
Yeah. He also played. He had a good tournament in Goa. Actually, he played pretty well. There were 5 or 6 Germans, and they really were doing well. But I guess even at the highest levels, you need a little bit of luck to turn things around. I will refresh the live PGN.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Knight H5.
He
Maybe
played.
as a pawn because
It gives a 0.73 for white.
yeah, because Knight H5 maybe just gives Knight F7 for
Mm-hmm.
if you take there's Queen G6 or Bishop
It
G6
suggests
even.
knight F7. So maybe a little risky, but
No, because if they take,
Mhm.
you immediately win back material. Bishop G6. This guy's hanging.
so you can't take.
No, you can't
It's
take.
very
I think
hard.
you have to take on G3,
Correct.
and then
Yeah.
you get this. It's okay. White is up for pawn.
Yeah, not too
Like
bad.
this weakness on E6.
Oh yes. It's still
But
some,
okay, still you have some stability with the knight on D5, so it's apparently not too bad. Just protect. This goes. Okay, you can still play, but of course this was not planned.
a little unpleasant.
Of course.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look a little unpleasant for black, but not losing.
Yeah, not losing, but of course
So,
not the thing you want.
But he has to do a lot to survive. Like the job of survival is also not easy.
Yeah,
So,
but was Knight F7 played? I'm not sure.
just a minute. Yeah, it shows. I think it is played.
This is the left position. Not sure because I made these moves, so, and I'm sure he didn't take on F7.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
was the game.
We just get up and go and see. Actually, sometimes these refreshers are. Let me just go back somewhere and come back. Well, it shows like that only. But I think capturing would be a big blunder, right?
Yeah, okay, no, but there's no way he played King takes F7.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't think he's so weak. Maybe
Yeah.
something is not right. Sir,
Maybe
short
you can
break
press the
Kudupama.
button next to
Swami
reload
sir.
without analysis.
Swami sir, short break. Yeah, tell me.
Maybe you can press this one, reload without analysis. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he played knight takes F7.
So it's black to play.
Yeah, he has to take on G3, which is of course
But
unfortunate.
back at home, you do practice together.
Yeah, we're not living together. I live in Munich. He studies somewhere else in Technical.
Okay.
But of course, there's still a possibility of playing online.
Your family, your dad and mom are here.
No, they don't live in Munich. I'm from Lower Bavaria originally.
Okay.
1 hour from here by car. And I live in Munich for
Studies.
studying.
Yes, even this Arthur Yusupov, who migrated from Russia to Germany, also lives somewhere in Bavaria, right?
Yeah, he lives in Günzburg. I think
He's been here for a
it's
very
also
long time.
also.
These days, even he looks like a German. So,
I met him actually at his chess school in Günzburg. I once played a tournament there.
Germany, I think, has become a home for many top players.
Yeah.
Even the
I
one
think
who,
my opponent
he
from
lives in
before,
Berlin.
Igor Gleck, lives in
Berlin.
Germany too.
yeah. And then I think even Kazim Zanov, the former world champion, used to live in Germany, I heard. This Donchenko and all, they have come from Russia and settled here. Right?
I think Donchenko is originally from Germany. He also played.
Maybe his parents might have come
Yeah,
many
his-
years back.
His parents might have oranges, Russia or another country, but Donchenko is born in Germany.
So we have one thing in common, that we both like Hans Mock and Niemann. So do you think that someone like him could make a difference to the chess world?
Yeah, I think he already does.
Yes. Because whatever he does is a news.
Yeah, of course, and yeah, always interesting to see what he's doing.
Yeah. But I think largely because
Sort of
he
antagonist
is
to-
he is continuously fighting for the truth.
Yeah,
So that gives him strength.
supposedly. Yeah. I like him.
And
I think his chess is also nice to watch.
Yes.
Because he always tries to play fighting chess.
yes.
Plays for him always.
And what is your take on the recent passing away of one grandmaster in the US?
Daniel Naroditsky.
Naroditsky, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about the incident, of course. I think it's still kept secret by the police in Charlotte, if I'm correct.
Charlotte, yeah.
Yeah, but of course it's very unfortunate.
I mean, largely people feel that even FIDE has initiated an inquiry upon former world champion Vladimir Kramnik because his repeated accusations has affected Daniel so much. That,
Yeah.
he was kind of, depressed and things like that. And I mean, the calls were not answered for 2-3 days, and then the Charlotte Chess Club president and one other friend of Daniel, who was also a grandmaster, they have gone and they found that he was right there in front of the television in the sofa, and he was dead.
Yeah.
quite a tragic.
tragic incident.
He was such a great, good person, basically, and a very strong player of rapid and blitz chess.
Just a very good
Won,
force for good.
quite. I think the last year he won the U.S. Blitz Championship ahead of the rest. I guess some justice gets done for him.
Hopefully.
I mean, nobody should, not only a grandmaster, nobody should have such kind of death. Because if whatever Kramnik can believe, he can believe, but you should not kind of come out with things when there is no proof of that. And I guess there was a game where Daniel defeated the Kramnik with some queen sacrifice, a brilliant move, something like that. And during the game, it was an online game. It just
There's also a video online.
oh yeah, so something like Kramnik says that he just looked somewhere, something like that. I mean, like probably taking help or something like that. But see, already this man is a grandmaster with 2650 plus rating. So I don't think such people need help, correct?
I don't think so too.
See, maybe at I mean, like at our level, we may probably look at few things and things like that. But when online tournaments are being held, they have their own conditions, right? You can't think of. I think you should have 3-4 cameras focusing on all activity here. And
Yeah.
have you played online tournaments? This kind of the title Tuesday.
No,
and
no.
things like
I mean the regulations until Tuesday, the new regulations where you have to have two cameras, like one from the back, one from the front.
There's a lot of
Activate
expense.
Proctor.
You have to invest a lot of money into that.
Quite quite a high
But as a
threshold.
FIDE master, you can play, right?
I'm not an official FIDE master actually. Like I still have to apply for the title,
Ah.
but it's only possible after
You
this
crossed
rating
that 2-3.
period. I am like over 2,300 in life
Right now?
and,
Okay, so you may get it on 1st of January. Is it likely?
yeah.
Without
If the guy that's
no, your
receives the
results
applications isn't
other than
timely.
this tournament, results other than this tournament is going to take you across 2300.
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Still have some league games from the beginning of the month.
Uh-huh. Good. You also play the Bundesliga?
No, I play in second Bundesliga
Okay.
for my team, SC Aachen.
Okay. They are also in the main league, or the top two from here go and the bottom two come back here, something like that. Your team has a possibility to go to the main league?
And no, not this season.
Oh, okay.
The rivals are too strong.
Okay.
A lot of teams that only consist of grandmasters.
Mhm,
Second
mhm.
Bundesliga already. Like our team, we only have like 4 players from Czechia,
Uh-huh.
grandmasters.
Okay.
But the rest of the team are local players from Munich.
Okay.
So it's difficult to compete with teams that only consist of grandmasters and professional players.
So playing this the club games or the league, does it get you any money? Kind of?
No. I'm just
Okay.
playing for the chess.
For those guys who come
I
and
don't.
play from Czechia, you need to pay them.
I think so. I'm not into the finances of the club, but I think I get some money.
Oh yeah. But maybe those who play the Bundesliga, they may get paid
Yeah.
well, right?
Usually okay.
Because the clubs like Badenhus they're quite big ones. right?
Yeah.
So they have top guys playing there all the time. You have any favorite clubs in the Bundesliga?
No, not really.
Okay.
Like I mainly follow the games of
And
specific players.
any club from southern part of Germany, is it regularly played?
Yeah, there are actually also teams from Munich
Okay.
in the Bundesliga.
Uh-huh.
Bayern München, for example.
Bayern Munich. The football is famous. right?
The chess
Bayern.
version of the football club.
But of course, in terms of popularity, where can we place the chess? I mean, like say suppose football is number one. What number can you give to chess? Will it be in top
Chess
20?
compared to for sure, I think so.
Top
it-
10? possible?
I'm not sure if it's top 10, but top 20 for sure. I mean, during the pandemic, it has gained a lot of popularity.
Yes,
so,
yes, yes. When people are stuck at home.
Yeah, a lot of
So-
people playing online. People you never would have guessed are playing chess. This gained a lot of popularity.
So this football, and then which are the other games that take the attention of the country? I mean, like, the top five, you can say top six or something. Which are the sports?
Usually football,
Okay.
athletics,
Wow. Maybe tennis.
tennis too,
Hmm.
basketball.
And I think they are also.
But-
I think hockey world champions.
Okay, yeah, ice hockey
Ice hockey.
especially.
Mhm.
During winter.
And basketball.
And winter sports,
Winter
skiing,
sports. Okay.
ski jumping.
And maybe Michael Schumacher, the motor racing.
Yeah, from the
That is
from,
Sebastian Vettel. There are a lot of.
yeah.
Oh,
These
drivers.
two.
Anyway, it's nice talking to you. I hope your brother does something and
Yeah, I
squeaks out.
I hope he won't.
Yes, it's probably it could be. I think almost a winning move for white. It's very difficult for black to survive, but I think
Yeah.
by boss
I mean, you can still bail
White,
out.
tight,
play
very
this
tight
endgame pawn
defense.
down, yeah. But it should be findable, of course, because
yes.
okay, he has to. Another option is Queen f6.
Ah.
He has to cede it after Queen g4, Queen f7. There's Bishop g6,
Mhm.
and we lose the material back.
Yeah.
And okay, there's maybe Knight f4. This one, because we protect g6 square and we attack g2 with the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this might be another option. It's quite complicated.
When you play g3, you need to be careful because without the queen,
I can
the
take
NH3
this,
check on all could be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean
Yes,
g3 is of course a risky move.
Very risky.
I think he might just go back 95.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so clear. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this can become very complicated.
Bishop takes g2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, both sides have weaknesses now.
Okay.
Black lost the f pawn, so g6 goes weak.
Is Loginov is from Germany?
Yeah, he also lives in
Is
Germany.
an international master?
No, he's FIDE master.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
This can be an option if you don't want to play the pawn down endgame.
This I think I would
And it's
rather
also
I would choose
very
black.
unclear.
Black.
I
Yeah.
would maybe
Because
this.
yeah. This is very unclear and
yeah
these are
better chances to win.
yes.
If-
Once BG2
Better.
comes, I guess probably I'll go for black
Yeah, I mean objectively it's still good for white, but
because I
Right.
think the
They
white
don't have
white
the
king
engine
is
at the
not
board.
entirely safe. A lot of threats are still there.
yeah.
But Queen F6 sounds very interesting actually. I think much better than allowing the queenless middle game. I guess with queen, I think black has better chances. What do you say about that?
Yeah, of course it's more complex when you keep the queens on.
Yes.
I mean,
Because
if you go for the pawn down endgame,
in
you have to be
case,
sure that everything else is not
your
working.
brother goes for, say, for example, NG3, and so without queen, it's an entirely different cup of tea. With queen, then I'm sure
Yeah.
we have got something
I
there.
mean, without queens, you're just hoping to draw.
Yeah. He has to hang on there.
Yeah.
But here,
And it's
probably,
unpleasant.
I think he has
And it's
some
maybe
even
some counter chances.
winning chances.
I mean, of course, engine says objective is good for white.
Mhm.
Both kings, open
Yeah,
and
yeah.
weak, it's quite complicated. Not easy to play.
Yeah, maybe we can go and have a direct look. I will also join
Yeah.
you a little while. Thank you
I'll
very
look
much.
inside.
Nice
Thank you.
talking to you. Yeah.
To you too.
Yeah.
Nice time in Germany.
Oh yeah, thank you. And Swami sir, short break.
It's not communicated. That is where they will go from. They will stay in the road or what? One apartment, you are telling you booked a She's not aware. They are not aware.
So we had a nice interview with
I will stop this.
a FIDE master elect from Munich, Moritz Sturtner, and then yes, we will have a short break and then